Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Raven, and welcome to your message of motivation. If you're here, something has led you to be here, and I'm grateful to share this message with you from Spirit. Okay, so without further ado, let me see what's going on here for you guys. Okay, and I hope you guys are doing well today. Thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, so we have a card of disruption here. So there might be some disruption in your life right now. Something could be upsetting the balance, or you feel out of balance, unequal. You see how the circle is just not like completely lining up. It's like something, it may be taking time to come into place. Something could be turning, or what's going on here? Consciousness. Okay, so the cogwheels are turning in your consciousness, in your mind, what you think, what you believe. So maybe someone could be undergoing a midlife crisis, or this could definitely be a spiritual awakening. Like it's like someone has been shaken awake, like very harshly, and they're just like disoriented. I'm kind of feeling that energy here. But what's going on here? Let me see what else we got. And I'll definitely get some other cards here. Some sadness. Okay. What's the sadness about? Protection. Now, this flew out in the reverse here. Maybe a death. I'm going to say this, okay? There may have been a passing here, a sudden passing. This may have just happened recently. This may have been something that happened to you in the past. If so, my sincere condolences. I really feel here that somebody feels like the world, I don't want to say the world's falling apart, but they're questioning things, questioning who they are, questioning their role. Someone here could be undergoing a transformation. And if this isn't a death or passing here, someone here could be changing, letting go of a toxic way of being or something like that. Like someone is really going through a dark night of the soul, I kind of feel like, and it's just really, really difficult at this time. Yeah, we have the card of isolation here. So this could be you, this could be someone around you here, but someone here feels alone. If this is because there's a loved one that's passed on here, you may be feeling isolated and alone. Very, very guarded in your energy here. Can't think straight. Trying to find balance after what's happened. Trying to figure out and understand how your life may have changed dramatically over whatever this change, death, transformation. There's something here that has rocked your world, and you're questioning, how do we move on past this? This could even be a divorce or a breakup. I feel like you're trying to protect your peace, but at the same time, try to be strong for others. Yeah, sweetness. It's like you may be struggling with how to not become bitter. How do I keep my sweetness after this? Something is very disappointing here. Yeah, to clarify sadness, we have love. So yeah, this may have been somebody you truly loved. You had a lot of love for. They were the center of your love life. You see how that heart is at the center and all those lines are like focused on it. Yeah, so this was the focus of your love life here. So this could be a death of someone that you were in love with, or in a connection with, one way or the other, family as well. Someone you had a lot of love for. And you're very, very sad because you're questioning, how do I move on after this? I really feel that here, guys. Spirit wants to let you know that there will be growth after this. Like, things are going to be okay. Spirit wants you to trust in the universe. Don't have anxiety, but to find peace at this time. We have growth, trust, anxiety, and peace. Definitely. Definitely. Right now, you may be feeling frustrated because things aren't fitting the way that they need to. You see how that's a square peg trying to go into a round hole. Don't try to force something to fit right now. Don't try to force a healing, even if this is something that's happened years ago or decades ago, whatever. There's no time limit on healing and grief. Okay. Don't try to force something to fit. Don't try to force yourself to move on if you feel you're not ready. Don't try to force your kids or your family or any type of support to move on. Like, let it be. Let it be. Spirit is asking you not to manifest any fears at this time about money or abundance. So if this was a provider, perhaps, that may have passed on, you may be, or someone who, like, for example, you may be in a 2-income household and now it's reduced down to 1. And not to say that's the only reason why you're upset. I certainly hope not, but I don't really feel that here. I really feel like someone is just like realizing how much of a role someone played in their life, how much they really, really need them. And I'm not saying you didn't appreciate this person, but it's like their absence is greatly felt because you no longer have that support system to call on if you need a handout. Not a handout, but if you need a hand in something, the kids need something, I need you to do this or that. Like, this person may have used to cut your grass for you, you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you got to find someone to cut your grass, and you never really had to think about that before. And I'm sorry I'm getting teary, guys, because this is very relatable. Okay, I lost someone very dear to me, and I understand. Let me get you some more messages here. Spirit wants you to have faith and surrender to this. It is what it is. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Try not to pause the video here. But Spirit wants to let you know that this too shall pass and that things will get better. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm back. Sorry, guys. When you feel the energy, it puts you in everyone's shoes, or the energy that you're channeling. So even though I can deeply relate, to what this reading is, just I just feel different emotions here, like different perspectives is what I'm feeling. It's not just the perspective of you watching this. I feel the perspective of the children that's been affected, the friends, the workplace, even the pets, the dogs and the cats that are looking for their owner to come home. They're not coming back. Things like that. Okay. Anyway, Spirit wants you to get some rest. Okay. You may be very, very much angry and in pain right now. This may have recently happened, or you're still, like I said, grieving has no time limit. Okay. You could still be having, outbursts here and there, just frustrated. And it just aggravates you because you feel like things aren't falling into place here. Spirit wants you to make movement towards finding something that's more comfortable for you. So if, for instance, you may be called to move, perhaps travel, go on a vacation, stay with some relatives for a while. Maybe someone from the family could be moving in for a minute to help you get acclimated to the new situation, new life. There's a lot of variables here, but Spirit wants you to definitely make some moves towards finding your comfort, giving yourself some comfort, and to try to manifest some determination in your energy here by having strength and trying your best to find happiness. It's more easy said than done. I know this, but Spirit wants you to go along with the flow. Okay, so go along with the flow right now. Yeah. Whew, let me get into some other cards here, man. That was an opener, huh, for a reading. So yeah, you guys are going through a major change in life. And like I said, if this isn't death, this could be a divorce, a breakup. Um, Maybe something major has happened and now life is different. Whatever it is, Spirit wants to let you know, that you're on the right path. Just slow down. You haven't done anything wrong. You're not being punished. This is a divine path. If you're going through a divorce or a breakup, it says they think they are not good enough for you, or they think you aren't good enough for them. This could be a mindset of someone. Let me see what's in this stack here. They have karmic and afraid that popped out. Can't handle rejection. What? Seeing the errors of their ways. Yeah, so this may have been someone that found out a little bit too late about their ways, and they may have fallen victim to the system. Like they may have gotten caught up in something. Maybe they were involved in a crime or something like that, something illegal. Now they've gotten caught up and they're in jail and they're reflecting. And it took for them to be able to have some time and space away from you in jail, to really realize, the errors of their ways here. Yeah, karmic and afraid. They're like, damn, I was messed up. I was messed up, not just for how they may have treated you, but just messed up with their mindset. Like this could be someone who thought that, getting over on people was the way to the top. And now they're realizing, no, this isn't the way. Yeah. What else do we got here for this message of motivation here, Holy Spirit? This could be someone that you had to take out a restraining order or protection order on. Now, let me say this. There could be a situation going on here where someone has had to move away from someone to protect their peace and to protect themselves, literally. Like they may have been in an abusive connection, domestic. So I kind of get some of that too, where someone had to like just jump on the road with their kids and whatever they could fit into the car and just take off to a new city, a new town, a new state, whatever, and it's just an upheaval and someone is just really, really going through it. So that, like I said, there's a lot going on here with like a major loss. The theme here though is just loss. Like someone is feeling like their whole life has been uprooted. They don't know which way to go. They never expected for things to happen this way. They thought they had things figured out, the connections they were in. We have finding balance and moving forward through painful endings. It is what it is. Karmic debts are paid off. Yeah, so I really feel like that you or whoever is, the survivor of this situation, you may be in the mindset of realizing like, man, I've been through a lot here. How many more lessons do I need to learn? Spirit wants to let you know in this particular situation, your karmic debts are paid off, and this is why you're moving forward here. When you were with this person, if this is a situation where you were involved with someone who just wasn't really a good influence on you, whether because of their toxic ways or abusive nature, whatever it is, I really feel like Spirit's like, you've learned everything you need to learn out of this. You don't deserve to be treated this way. You were taking on their karma in a sense. Like, no. Yeah. It is not what you think. Spirit wants to let you know that even though right now things can be really, really tough and difficult, it's not as bad as you think it is, okay? It's just not, okay? All right, let me pull an animal spirit card here. Ooh, okay, that's too many. I'm going to pull an animal spirit card, oracle card, for advice on your energy here. Oh, here for the collective watching. This card popped. We have the Cobra. Okay, let me clarify that. Why the Cobra? Reservation and sweet dream. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to have to look this up. This deck came without a book, so I may have to pause to look this meaning up for this card really quick. But we have mask here, which, I mean, come on now. Those guys go hand in hand, the mask and the Cobra. So somebody here was snaking you, being deceptive, pretending to be something that they weren't. Someone here may have been a gold digger. Someone may have dealt with a really like egotistical narcissist. Someone is very deceptive. And it seems as though they wormed their way, even though I know this is a snake, but it's like really sly, slick energy. Like someone here like snuck their way into a connection with you or someone here, because they feel like you live a comfortable life, that you sleep easy at night. Like someone here wanted to be a part of that, but not in a way to where they're helping you to get this. Like they just want to take from it. Yeah, what's going on here with this? Oh, someone is a snake. Okay, we got the good news with the third wheel. Yeah, so maybe you discovered that somebody was cheating. Someone here showed you that they cannot that you cannot trust them. Yeah, and this is surprising news, or you've received communication. Someone may have texted you or called you and let you know this person was a snake, and they were only with you because of what you got going on. And that's like, for example, you may be well off, or your family may be well off, and you may have discovered that this person was wearing a facade, wearing a mask, pretending as though they had the same go-getter energy like you or your family has, the same amount of money, or just the same social status. You see what I mean? And they thought that they can worm themselves in and take a part of what you got going on and just kind of live off of it, leeching in a sense. And to keep up this facade, this person may have been pretending as though they had the money, pretending that they had resources, or they had hookups or connections or whatever it is, even their own business. You may be discovering that this person doesn't have any of that. That this person just pretending to be something that they're not. They're pretending to be a staple of encouragement in your life, but they're actually not. They can't be trusted. I'm getting a lot of different scenarios here. So yeah, I feel like this could be a situation where you've discovered someone's true ways, and it's definitely rocked you to your core. So for some of you guys, you definitely could be grieving a death, and life is different now. But I'm also getting here that someone has discovered a snake in her energy here, and it's totally rocking them because you guys may have really, really invested into this, really thought it was going to go the distance, and it's like now you're having to turn around and run away. Yeah, I'm telling you, death. Also, someone here, the person that passed on, if okay, like I said, I'm pulling different scenarios, different perspectives, guys. Okay, so bear with me. This could also mean that if this is someone that's passed on, this person may have been in this cobra energy. They may have been in this energy. This may have been their demise, or may have attributed to their demise, or could be that there were a lot of unresolved issues. You did not fully get closure with this person because, over, the things that they did or have done in this nature, because this person has passed on. And so there could be a lot of unresolved, like not being able to get full closure. But also, some of you guys, I'm also hearing that some of you guys could be now getting communication from people that this person interacted with before they passed. And now you're hearing new stories about this person and what they did. Illegitimate children. Yeah, so now this does not have to rock for everyone who's watching this that may have lost someone. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have lost someone. Sweet angel, okay, sweet angel to you and your family. Okay, so please do not force this to fit if you know this is not your person and you've never gotten communication about them living a double life. But for some people, someone has passed on and they left a mess behind. I'm gonna be real. They left behind like a mess. Okay, a lot of lies, a lot of manipulation, children, secret families. Like, I'm getting all type of stuff here. But if this is not concerning a death, I really feel like someone here had to end it because they realized that they were stuck in their head in an illusion with this person trying to make something work. So you may have ignored the red flags when it came to this person because you really, really were stuck in your head in a daydream being optimistic. Okay, maybe you were being optimistic for this person as well whenever they got locked up and went to jail. I really feel like there's a lot of scenarios here, but I really feel like that this brought upon an ending here, whether this is them parting this way, by death, or actual just you cutting them off. Whatever it is, it's definitely brought something out of you that I really feel like you're questioning. It's making you question yourself and your path here. But Spirit wants to let you know that this is a blessing in disguise. You may be feeling disappointed, isolated, alone, feeling like things just aren't working out. But Spirit wants to enlighten you that things are okay. Things are going to be okay. Things are going to be just fine. All right, let me get some advice here. Yeah. Spirit just wants to let you know this person was disloyal. Okay, with the burned bridges, they can't come back. Yeah, here we go, baby. Toxic drama, arguments. incompatible. This person was not compatible with you. For those of you guys, I mean, really, this can resonate for anyone here. But like, if you, even if this person has passed on and you still are still fighting, getting closure for what happened between you guys, Spirit wants to let you know that this was not anything that you really could have helped in this situation. This person, you and this person did not get along for a reason. You were incompatible. There was a lot of drama, a lot of arguments. This person may have been disloyal to you. For some of you guys, the moment you really turned your back on this person, they may have kicked the bucket. Okay. I know I'm trying to use like friendly metaphors. Okay. And so you guys may be struggling with that also. Like, well, what if I stayed? Or, this is not, Spirit is like, nothing you could have done would have changed this. This was not something that was compatible. This was not something that was meant to go the distance. So even if this person hasn't passed on and you maybe question yourself, like I said, with that movement energy, some of you guys can be traveling, moving out, moving on, just packing up and going, whatever. Even if it's not an abusive situation, just you leaving someone who's toxic behind, and you may be questioning, like, did I make the right decision here? Spirit is like, yes, you did. Spirit wants to let you know. Let this reading be your confirmation. Yes, you did. Yeah, this is someone that you were very close to. Intimacy card is here. Very, very close to you. You may have felt like this person had a mutual respect for you as well. And this right here is an illusion that got shattered. It had to be shattered. Spirit wanted to let you know, that this person was not for you. A divine intervention came in. Archangel Michael may have came out and assisted with this to get you to see that this person was not meant for you. Okay. Sometimes the biggest wake-up calls are the most painful ones, okay? I really feel like this has you confused because now you feel rejected, you feel left alone, you feel the distance, you feel the sting, you don't want to go through a divorce, you really feel it here. So you're really in your emotions about this. But Spirit is letting you know that everything's going to be okay, all right? Let me get you guys some advice here from the tarot. Okay, Holy Spirit, what's the advice here, please? For this message of motivation, what is the healing advice here? All right, we've got the Emperor here. Okay, Aries energy. Okay, the Judgment is here with the High Priestess. Then we've got moon energy. I'm sorry, with the High Priestess, Hangman, Pisces energy. The Emperor, yeah, this Emperor's Aries. Okay, so the Emperor, Judgment, High Priestess, and the Hangman, all major arcanas, okay? Major arcanas are these cards, the Emperor, Judgment, all that. The minor ones are like the Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, something like that, okay? So when major arcanas pop out like this, it really means a very big life event because our major arcanas represent major life events, okay? Not just everyday situations like the minor arcanas are. They're minor. So Spirit wants to let you know that you are the king of your castle at this time. To remain balanced, practical, take charge. You're very powerful here. And with this Judgment card coming out with it, I really feel like you've had a wake-up call. You're awakening to your power. You're awakening to who you are, and you're trusting yourself. You're trusting your intuition with the High Priestess energy here. The Hangman is reminding you that sometimes we have to let go and sacrifice things in order to move forward, things that no longer serve us. So I really feel like Spirit is like parading you, like celebrating you, like, you're doing well here. You're having an awakening. This could be a spiritual awakening. This may have pushed you into your purpose. The Hangman and the High Priestess are both moon cards to me because Pisces is ruled by the moon. So you guys could really be water signs or, something like that. It doesn't have to be. But I really feel like you guys are really starting to tune into your intuition now. You've become enlightened to your gifts. You're being enlightened to your power. I think you guys are really starting to understand that you knew what it was the whole time. You just was maybe in denial about it. This may have just been a wake-up call for you. Yeah, the Tower. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you guys may have even suffered an ego death. You guys may have been really in your ego about the situation here. But I think when the Seven of Swords in reverse came out here, which is like a truth like a secret coming, like someone coming clean about a secret or a lie or something like that, I really feel like it changed the game for you here with the Wheel of Fortune. Something changed here. Karma came through and struck this tower and revealed this person's ways. Maybe you revealed some ways about yourself and you had to humble yourself and realize that it was time to move on here. Yeah. So yeah, you've reached a major milestone here with the Four Wands. Spirit wants to let you know that you've reached a major milestone in your life, which could be independence, being free, standing up for yourself. You're being practical, moving forward here. Whether you're male or female, the Emperor is a male energy, but it doesn't mean you have to be a male to pull that card. That could be anybody. But I'm just saying, if you're a man, you could be awakening to who you are and what you need to do and just walking away, or just could just talk about, a really strong feminine energy here who's just like, you know what? This ain't for me. This ain't for me. Yeah, look, Six of Swords with the Eight of Cups. I can't make that up. With the Four Wands now in the reverse. Like you decided to move away from conflict at home, disagreements, things that were making you miss milestones in life. Like this was not a winner. This was not emotionally serving you anymore with the Eight of Cups in reverse. With the Six of Swords, you decide to go on a healing journey, and I really feel like you're doing that here. Spirit is inviting you to keep doing that, to keep moving away from conflicting situations here, things that leave you feeling unbalanced with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Keep moving away from things like that, okay? Don't allow anything to rock your boat needlessly, most definitely. Find temperance in your life. Have temperance. That's Sagittarius energy. Moderation, but also represents being patient. Spirit is calling on you to be patient with yourself through this time. But those of you guys that have lost a loved one, be patient with yourself. Okay, this is a healing angel card. Spirit is calling on you to heal, to maybe dig into your spirituality and just be patient with yourself. Okay, it's not an overnight thing to get over something like that. Even if it's a breakup, like be patient with yourself. Focus on healing. Okay, let me get you an oracle here or two to close this out. I really hope you enjoyed this message of motivation, guys. If so, please hit the thumbs up and please share the video, okay? All right. Let's take away here. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you will miss all of its beauty. Spirit is calling on you to get out of your head, okay? You guys can really be ruminating in your head about the situation, what worked, what didn't work, what, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And Spirit is saying to get out of your head and ground yourself. Maybe go out and go for walks, spend more time with people, friends, things like that. Or maybe just stay in the current moment. Don't think about what happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. And again, for those who just lost someone, and this person may have been a pinnacle in their life as far as like finances and things like that, just stay present in the moment. Okay, worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. Okay, definitely. I'm being called to give you an angel card too. So let me get one of these out. Vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone that is involved. Spirit says you have nothing to fear. Okay, the hands of God, the hands of the angels are on you. You see how there's light, like spiritual power, like beaming out of the hands. Like I really feel like the angels have their hands on you at this time. I really do. And you may not know that. I mean, when we're grieving, you may not understand. I mean, and not just grieving someone who's passed. I mean, even just grieving the situation you had to leave behind. Spirit is saying you have nothing to fear. Call on your spirit team. Call on your archangels. They are definitely with you. And past over loved ones stay with you too. That love, true love never dies. Okay, so don't be afraid to speak out loud, okay, and talk to them. Workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So this situation definitely taught you a lot about yourselves, about life, about relationships, karmic situations, things like that. You may have really learned something here that was meant to go towards your purpose in life, which could be to teach others, to mentor others, to be a motivational speaker of some sort. Spirit wants you to be open to that. And for those who are looking for a way to stay present in the moment, maybe it would be good to maybe attend some workshops and seminars, and just really focus on, just kind of keep yourself busy for now, focusing on yourself. It'll help you to heal. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap up the reading here, and I really hope that resonated for some of you guys. Please hit the thumbs up. I love you guys so much, okay? Bye.